so happy birthday.
21.
21 again, right? All right. If the clerk will please note, all of our council members were present, and the only committee report we have is our executive committee that met at 4:30 to discuss our agenda items, and all of our members were present as well. Council, you have the minutes of the previous meeting before you. If there are no additions or corrections to those minutes, a motion to approve is in order.
So moved.
By Mr. Lee, seconded by Mr. Jones. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the minutes are approved. Thank you. The first item of business is Resolution 2020-76, which is a bid award for the Quebec Ridge Industrial Access Road. TJ, if you don't mind, give us a brief description of the project, please.
This project will serve the new Quebec Ridge facility that's coming in a few months. This is an IA road, industrial access road, funded by ALDOT. We opened bids last week, and Carson Construction Company was the low bidder at $592,910.20. And all that will be 100% reimbursed through the IA fund. This project will hopefully begin on August 1st. It'll be a 9 working day project, about 5 months.
Any questions or comments for TJ regarding the IA road for Quebec Ridge?
Once this road is done, will we break ground? Or is this ongoing for 3 months?
They're in the process of getting their plans and everything back right now, so that's something we'll coordinate with with them. We won't have to wait until the road's done to have a groundbreaking.
I see the attorney line in there.
Yes, sir.
This, what's the, if you know, what's the distance from that turning lane? Because, you you're cutting off 231 coming into that, out of that curve in there. And I was just wondering, that's going to be the trucks and everything going through there, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, the IA road would be any large trucks that come, they'll have a right turn lane to the facility. I'm not sure the exact distance of it.
So it should be long enough, the whole
Yes, sir.
separate road.
Correct. Yes, sir. It was all designed with international and all that standards.
I think you've already said this, but will you just say it one more time? When is it expected to commence, and when will it be expected to complete?
Right now, as soon as this is approved, we'll go through the process of, I guess, with ALDOT, getting the CD and IPs and everything ready to go with their approval. And once they approve us to begin, and you guys approve that, we hope to begin August 1st. Maybe. It's a 90-day working project, which is roughly 20 days per month. So that's easy. Beginning in about February, but I think hopefully it'll be good weather. I think they can do it very fast, maybe 3 months.
Okay.
It's an open field right now. There's nothing in the way. It's burning ground, so we think it should be pretty quick.
I would expect it to be done by the end of the calendar year.
Any additional questions or comments? Mayor, I assume it comes with your approval.
It does. It is part of the. It is the final phase of what we committed to do on this, and the state's paying for it 100%.
That's great.
Construction.
That's great. All right, if there are no additional questions or comments, is there a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
By Ms. Baker, seconded by Mr. Jones, or vice versa. However y'all want to work that out. All right.
It depends on what side of the street we're fighting for, right?
Exactly. Motion by Ms. Baker, seconded by Mr. Jones. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposition or abstentions? Hearing none, the resolution is agreed to. Thank you. That's right.
It's good to show that we're
Thank you, TJ.
collaboratively supporting this, right?
That's right. All right. The next item is Resolution 2020-77, which is Community Development Block Grant Program Application. Ms. Sanders.
The Academy Street High School played an important role in the educational system of Troy and proudly stands as a reminder to all of those who fought for equal education. Many great people came through this school, and the history and hard work that it represents is important to our community and its citizens. The City of Troy is seeking Community Development Block Grant, or CDBG, Community Enhancement Funds for the rehabilitation and adaptive reuse of a portion of the historic Academy Street High School as a community and cultural arts center, which will be the cornerstone to the surrounding community. The City of Troy is seeking these funds to renovate a portion of the first floor of the main academic building, including the foyer, bathrooms, front office, prep area, and auditorium. The estimated cost of this phase is $1,040,695.20. This cost does not include the architectural, environmental, or other fees associated with getting the building ready for renovations. As you know, in 2018, Design Alabama and the City of Troy, through the Design Place program, hosted a 3-day charrette, which included significant public participation. Over those 3 days, the team of community leaders developed a plan for the school. Public input is invaluable to the process and a driving force to making the proposed project a reality. The vision is that the Academy Street High School will be fit to use for community meetings, cultural arts programs, other programs and events, and also be used as a catalyst for more improvements in the area. This is phase 1 of the overall vision. This authorizing resolution is part of the grant application process, which authorizes the application and commits the local match. A public hearing was also held on June 16th relating to the proposed project application. For the CDBG grant application, the city needs as much local participation as possible in order to reflect the true desires of the community as a whole, as well as comments relating to the proposed project application. There are 3 ways that the public can show their support of this application and submit comments. We ask that all of this support is received by June 30th so we can compile it and have it in the final application, which is due July 15th. The members of the public can visit www.troyal.gov/academy for the online survey, which only includes name, address, and comments for support. It's a very quick, easy way to show your support of this project. Stop by Troy City Hall and sign a petition. There are also several different petitions going around the community as well. Or email academy@troyal.gov with your name, address, and supporting comments.
Thank you, Ms. Sanders. Questions, comments from the council for Ms. Sanders on this authorizing the resolution to go forward with the CDBG grant?
Can you go back over to Academy right now? Academy and what? The last line.
The email academy@troyal.gov.
All right, Mayor, I assume this comes with your approval as well.
It does.
All right, if there are no additional questions or comments from the council, a motion to approve is in order.
So moved.
I won't go anywhere till you make the motion. You're talking to Robert, okay. We have a motion to approve by Ms. Moultrie, and it's seconded by Mr. Jones. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the resolution is agreed to. Thank you, council. And thank you, Mr. Jones.
Melissa, thank you for all the hard work that you've put into the research and the grants and all the hard work ahead as well. Thanks.
Thank you, council. All right, the next item is ordinance 417. This is authorizing the issuance of 2.5 million general obligation refunding warrant series 2020. This is for paying down some of the Kimber project and then renewing the loan as well. This is no new money. And Mayor, if you want to
Yeah, that's, you said it, this is, it'll be set up for 5 years without a prepayment penalty. We would hope to get that done prior to that. This is paying down on the original note, and it will be for $2.5 million over a 5-year period with no prepayment penalty.
Good deal. All right. I believe we have a deadline on making sure this refinancing is put into place.
We do. We need to get this done by the end of the month, as this is the last council meeting. As you have a letter from Mr. Calhoun, our bond attorney, who has worked on all of this, he asked that we suspend the rules for immediate consideration and then move forward so we can get the closing done prior to July 1.
I make a motion to suspend the rules for immediate consideration.
All right, we have a motion to suspend the rules. Is there a second? By Ms. Moultrie. And this is a roll call vote. Is that correct, Shannon? All right. Mr. Jones? Mr. Meeks? Ms. Baker?
Aye.
Ms. Moultrie? Myself, aye. We have unanimous consent to suspend the rules and take up ordinance 417. If there are no additional questions or comments regarding the ordinance, and Mayor, I know this comes with your approval, is there a motion to approve the ordinance?
So moved.
By Mr. Meeks, seconded by
Second.
Ms. Baker. All those in favor of ordinance 417, vote aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the ordinance is agreed to. Thank you. The next item on the agenda is ordinance 418 to amend ordinance 352, authorizing the third amendment and reinstatement of $3,062,877 of general obligation warrant series 215A. And this is the harbor
This is
property
the,
out by Publix.
right, this is the harbor option land, which they did not exercise their option on. So this provides, they have been paying the interest on this over the last 5 years. What this will do is set up a one-year note and allow us to sell the property, sometime during that year. I expect that there's a great deal of interest in the property, and so we'll need to discuss that at some point in the future. But we need to. We had the financing set up, based on their option expiring, and so now that it has expired, we need to handle the refinancing of this, and this is just for 1 year.
Yeah. And there is a June 1st deadline on this.
Yes, we need to have this done by July 1st as well, so if we could go through the same process as with the last one,
Okay.
we would appreciate that.
All right, with that being said, we will need to suspend the rules to take immediate action on ordinance 418. Is there a motion to suspend the rules? By Mr. Jones, seconded by Ms. Moultrie. All right, this will be a roll call vote as well to suspend the rules. Mr. Jones? Mr. Meeks?
Aye.
Ms. Baker?
Aye.
Ms. Moultrie? Myself, aye. We have suspended the rules, and we will now take immediate action on ordinance 418. If there are no additional questions or comments, is there a motion to approve the ordinance?
So moved.
By Ms. Baker, seconded by Mr. Jones. All those in favor of ordinance 418, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the ordinance is approved. Thank you, council. All right, the next item of business is appointment to the Alabama League of Municipalities voting delegates for the, conference, the annual convention for the Alabama League of Municipalities on July the 23rd. And Mayor Reeves will be the voting delegate, and myself will be the first alternate, and Ms. Moultrie will be the second alternate. By vote of acclamation. So, thank you. And I'm sure I will have to pay for that later. But that's the way we will move forward. So, Shannon, if you will turn that into the league, that would be appreciated. Mayor, we do not have any other appointments at this meeting, and we welcome your comments and reports at this time.
Well, I won't be as long as I've been the last few meetings, especially since we need to go into executive session following this to discuss economic development. So I would just simply say, happy birthday, Stephanie.
Thanks.
It's an honor to serve with you. I'm very proud of you and enjoy working with you very much. Wash your hands. Wear your gloves, wear your mask, be careful, stay away from people. Be careful. love each other, you know, enjoy the summer, you know, take care of one another. And like I said, I'm not going to go on and on like I have the last day.
It's an exciting event, though, at 6 o'clock across the street, correct?
Yes, and at 6 o'clock, we will have a celebration for the Charles Henderson Lady Trojans basketball team, who were the undefeated 5A women's basketball state champions.
July 4th, we won't meet before then, will we?
No.
No, we won't, but we will. Is Dan out there?
Yes,
He's
ma'am.
here.
Dan, fireworks, you want to cover that?
Mr. Mayor, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Saturday week will be July 4th, and the fireworks display and presentation is scheduled. 9 p.m. is that Saturday night, July 4th, the time that we will begin the program. And we have been in communication with Troy University and everything's a go for the stadium, and we will greatly emphasize social distancing outside as well as inside. So, we're just looking forward to it.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments from the mayor? If not, Mr. Jones?
Thank you, sir. I am too, like I say, again, happy birthday, Stephanie. And it's been a pleasure to work. It's a pleasure.
Wait, don't put me in the past tense. Not yet.
Correct. It's a great pleasure to work with you. And I would just like to say to everyone in our city and surrounding areas, just be safe, be happy, be careful.
Thank you. Ms. Biggs?
District 2 clean up next month.
All right. Ms. Baker?
Thank you to my colleagues and to our community with my well wishes. Melissa, just reiterate all the Academy Street work that you've been doing, and I want to challenge my colleagues for us to get out there and talk with our constituents and get everyone. I said this at the public hearing, but I'll say it again, that I feel strongly this is not a project for a neighborhood. This is a project for our community. It's intended to be a community center. It's intended to, the ultimate vision is to bring people together, and that we need input from all over our community to make that happen. So Melissa said we've got lots of options to share our input. It doesn't take but a few seconds. I know that there's a petition out there right now, as each of us that's physically here today can sign on our way out. So I would encourage you to do that. And Mayor, I would like to thank you and your staff for making the celebration for the Charles Henderson High School Women's Basketball Championship a reality. I know that was something we all had to regret to postpone, but you guys have figured out a way that we can do it outside, socially distanced and safe. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Bolton?
Well, since Stephanie,
I stole your thunder. I'm
so
sorry.
you're going to talk about something in my district, and just do what Stephanie said. Don't let you have your way back.
No, take it. Take it. It's worth mentioning. Highlight it.
Yeah. But yeah, I just want to reiterate the importance of us continuing to show our support for Academy Street and the things that God's going to do for it. Through all of us engaging and being allowed to want to see something happen in the district. And it's a long time coming. You know, I forgot the name of the man that sang this, but change don't come. And so we thank God in advance.
All right. Well said. I can say ditto to everything. Again, happy birthday, Stephanie. Again, Ms. Moultrie and everybody, Melissa, for the hard work that y'all are putting in on the CDBG grant. I think it's well needed and it's long overdue, and we'll keep working till we get it accomplished. And with that, Mayor, again, you and your staff, thank you for putting the ladies basketball thing and not giving up on that and making sure that we have that celebration for the young ladies.
Yeah, and I need to make a declaration, so we can go into executive session, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
Or are you through yet?
I'm through.
Okay. I have been involved in industrial recruitment or retention efforts that need to be discussed with the council. These discussions would have a detrimental effect upon the competitive position of a party to the negotiations if disclosed outside of executive session, and Mr. Calhoun has prepared a letter to that effect for the minutes. Thank you. And I declare that I have been involved.
Okay. If you've heard the declaration, and our attorney will, he can get back to Melissa to spread on the minutes, or do you need to?
Right, with that oral declaration, the mayor, it's my legal opinion as the city attorney that the Troy City Council is authorized under the Alabama Open Meetings Act to go into executive session to discuss the matter that was brought forward by the mayor.
All right, the mayor's made the declaration. Is there a motion to move into executive session?
So moved.
By Mr. Leeks, seconded by Mr. Jones. All those in favor, raise your right hand in affirmation. That is unanimous, and we will go upstairs. Is that okay? To go upstairs to the conference room to go into executive session. Then we will return here to adjourn the meeting. We're in executive session.